My album keeps stopping. No, 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 no. YouTube don't want me to play my motherfucking music. It's fine. Anyways, that's not what I come on my time to talk for. So let's sit down and let's have a talk. First of all, I just want to say that when I made Hellcat, Hellcat was originally supposed to be like a going the fuck off this album for the ending of this year. Because prior to coming up next year of 2024, it's already album coming out, which is so dope. Songs are so amazing. Sounds futuristic. So 2024. And on that album, I already been called out Monte, a lot of shit that prior happened to with the phone call and all that stuff. So Hellcat was supposed to be like a never call out album, but then I wound up not making it like that. I wanted to make it I wanted to make it different. And so over time, I was like, damn, like the first song sounds like it's direct shots. Like, bow, 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 bow. I'm a motherfucking Hellcat. But then I just heard this little soft, little tone, little bitch in the background, my voice. And it's like, it was a soft tone voice. I was like, bitch, what can we name this person? What can we name this person? Because this person is not Kingatron, this person is not Queengatron, this person is not the Gangsta Barbie. She is scary, she comes off aggressive, soft, and then comes off aggressive. This girl is aggressive, she goes in attack. I'm like, damn, what can we name her? What can we name her? And then I thought of the name, and I was like, bitch, I'm feeling Serenity. So because like when I want to transition, if y'all know anything about it, if I want to transition or whatever, my name will be Serenity. So I really was feeling Serenity, and I really love Serenity. So that is my alter ego for when I do that type of voice. Serenity, Serenity, Serenity. But then it was like a aggressive nigga voice. It was a nigga voice that came out like a monster type of voice, like a beast that just unleashed. So at the end of Serenity, I picked KK, and that became a alter ego. That became my my new little presence of coming in a rebirth of a new stage name. So it's Serenity KK, but so when I want to transition, my name will only be Serenity. But because of KK, I picked Serenity KK. So you get it, you understand it, like it's clicking for you. So yeah, like it's clicking. Hopefully it's clicking. Is that bitch? I just motherfucking be like, I be wanting to do this, and I be wanting to do that, and I be wanting to focus on this, I be wanting to focus on that. But at the end of the day, prior to all of that, this album was amazing. Like the time for this album, I started in the beginning process. I would say I started like in February of 2023. And weeks go by and days go by. And you be in your feelings and you be feeling it now. So that came the second song. And the second song was, I believe, Honest. And, that was the time prior to me and my husband, you know, not clicking, and we wasn't clicking, we wasn't being honest, we was doing some unloyal shit, some untrustworthy shit. He was doing his dirt, I was doing mine, and we were just not this. We was like this, doing that time. We're like this now, like we're like this now, but trust me, we was not always like we was doing our dirt. So that's where honest came from, and then down the lines it was like motions. Weeks went by, motions. This is like the most I ever did with the album, because I literally will finish the album in one day, and I will finish the album in one day, and I will purchase it, I will show my team, I will show my management, I will show all of them, and I will literally release the album that same exact day I was done with it. But this album took weeks, prior to months, months and weeks. It's the reason why this album is my best I ever did. Literally, every song has his own story. Every song, listen to me, every song has his own story. Every song has a meaning, his own story, his own demeanor, how I mainly feel inside my head prior to those months, weeks I made the album. The song has its own story. This album has his own. Like every song, every track has its own story. Every track. Not just half a track. Every track has its own story. Why this is so different from my recent albums? Because first of all, I'm rebirthing a new alter ego, and because this is different because I get to be and I get to play around with sounds that I never used, and I fully can control my sound now. Like I came so far with that. Like I've been watching my old videos. I've been like, damn, I sound a hot mess. Like maybe the people a long time ago was right. Like because I did not sound amazing. I sound a mess. And everything wasn't clear. Everything wasn't edited. Like it was just a mess. It was like I was all over the place. It's like I was rushing in. I was just doing this and doing that. When you rehear those songs. But then when you hear the new shit and you hear the new shit that doesn't get much push on my YouTube channel anymore because, of course, I got Apple Music and I got, hold on. I got Apple Music. Excuse me, y'all. I just had to motherfucking see if something flew my eye. I got Apple Music, etc. I got Spotify, Tidal, all this stuff. So like basically I mix my music on there now, and if I want to, I will pick it. I will pick the song on as a music video, and I will release it on my YouTube channel, which is this channel, and that's what I do for y'all. But my songs grew over time. My sound grew over time. My rapping grew over time because clearly I can rap now. Y'all can clearly see that. I can switch it and and I don't feel like I'm forcing myself to hold, my voice like this because a long time ago I used to hold my voice when it used to be when me and my cousin used to record. I used to hold my voice right here. I used to do this to try to like tone my voice the way I want it or make it deep the way I want it or tone it to make it soft. But now it's like I can easily switch it now, and it's so amazing. I am so happy that I learned how to do that. Like prior, like I didn't get no training, I didn't get none of that. I really just learned it by myself over the years of my music. My music been my diary my whole entire life. Every song, every music video has a meaning to it. And I know they took down Party Bitches music video, and that was my biggest music video ever. It was the biggest on my page. No. It was my biggest ever. But they took down the video, but I'm glad that I have it as an audio so people can still listen to the song regardless. I just love music, and I will always love music, and I will never stop my music career. I will never stop. As much as I stress myself, as much as I work behind the scenes and I go to work like a normal person, I will never stop my music career. My music career will always be my print. It's what I'm building, and what I continue to build, and I'm gonna continue to keep building, and that ain't never gonna stop, and it will not stop. So yes, It is a lot of music coming from me, and I will never ever retire. Kingatron, Queengatron, The Gangsta Barbie, and Serenity KK will not stop making music until I get buried. That's all for this episode. I love y'all so much. I just want to discuss with y'all about my craft and my building and my music because people have the wrong nerve about me. I do not, you know, the Hellcat or none of this stuff was not a meaning of me, condoning the devil. It's never that. I love God and I love Jesus, and I will always be on that side. It was a new alter ego. It was a new field. Y'all was tired of me using my pictures as my album cover, and I found somebody that knew how to make an album cover look scary and look like it's about to be a killer album. And I found the person. I'm gonna stay with that person because that person knew how to make what I want my vision to be. So I love y'all so much. Thank you for always sticking by me. Thank you for this platform. Thank you for me to be able. I'm so grateful to be able to be on my time to talk, to be able to talk to y'all, to be able to talk to y'all because years ago we was in discussion of canceling the show for season 2, and now look at how far we are now. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful and I love y'all so much. Until the next episode. Mwah.